They say some places never let go of their dead. Tonight, I'll take you to one such place, a forgotten house where shadows whisper secrets and the walls hold something far worse than ghosts. Are you brave enough to stay till the end? Imagine this. It's late at night and you're all alone. The lights are flickering and outside the wind howls like it's warning you of something. That's the kind of story we're diving into tonight. A tale so twisted and unsettling it might just stay with you long after the lights go out. Grab a blanket, lock your doors, and let's begin. It all started with an online listing, a too-good-to-be-true deal on an old abandoned house in the middle of nowhere. For Karen, a struggling artist, desperate for inspiration, it seemed perfect. But you know what they say. If it's too good to be true, it probably is. From the moment she stepped inside, the house felt wrong, like it was alive, watching her, waiting. Strange noises at night, unexplained cold spots, and a basement door that refused to stay locked. What would you do if your dream home turned into a nightmare? Karen moved in during a stormy October evening. The realtor hadn't lied about the charm. The house had a rustic beauty, complete with creaky wooden floors and ivy-covered walls. But there was no mention of the smell, a faint metallic scent that seemed strongest near the basement. She brushed it off as mildew, but it never went away. The first night was quiet, too quiet. No internet, no cell service, and the nearest neighbor was miles away. Around 3 a.m., Karen woke up to a faint scratching sound coming from below. She told herself it was just a raccoon, but deep down, she knew better. The next day, she explored the basement, a dim, musty space with old furniture covered in white sheets. In the far corner, she found a trunk with initials carved into the lid, HR. Inside were photographs of a family, 2 parents and a little boy, but their faces were scratched out. At the bottom of the trunk, she found something odd. A bundle of dried herbs tied with red string. Karen started asking questions in town. Most people avoided her eyes, but one elderly woman whispered, "That house isn't empty. It's never been empty." When Karen asked what she meant, the woman hurried away. By the third night, Karen couldn't ignore the noises. They weren't random anymore. It was a pattern. 3 knocks, a pause, then 2 scratches. Over and over. She stayed up, clutching a flashlight, until she heard a child's laughter echo through the house. It wasn't playful, it was mocking. She followed the sound to the basement, her heart pounding. The door creaked open on its own, and there at the bottom of the stairs stood the little boy from the photographs. His face was pale, his eyes hollow, and he pointed to the trunk. Karen screamed and ran, but the house wouldn't let her leave. Every door she tried was locked, and the windows wouldn't break. The little boy's voice echoed in her head, whispering a name over and over. Henry, Henry, Henry. Desperate, she opened the trunk again and found a hidden compartment. Inside was a rusted key and a diary. The diary belonged to Henry's mother, and its final entry read, "We tried to leave, but the house won't let us. Henry says the man in the walls won't let us go." The key fit a lock on a door Karen hadn't noticed before, hidden behind a bookcase. What she found on the other side is something I'll let your imagination piece together. But here's the thing. Karen never left that house. To this day, people claim to see a light in the upstairs window, even though it's supposed to be abandoned. Maybe she's still there, trying to escape. Or maybe the house claimed her, just like it did the family before her. Who knows? But one thing's for sure. Some houses aren't haunted by ghosts. They're haunted by something much worse. Think you're brave enough for another story? Hit subscribe or watch the next video if you dare.